Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes.
Welcome to Tomboy Tirade, episode 2.
Yes, this is the show where we talk about anything and everything that comes to our mind.
And we have a lot of things that come to our mind. Could be very entertaining, could be kind of stupid, could be nonsensical, but hey, that's what comes to our head.
Yes, it's tirade. If you find it offensive, switch it off right now and go to the toilet.
Exactly.
Yes, so what are we talking about today, Sharon? So excited.
Yay.
I know, but I'm excited because a lot of things went down this week.
Yes. But we've got stuff that's happening in the IT world, in the gaming world, and even in the movie world. But first and foremost, let's talk about Apple.
Yes.
We have always thought of design as being so much more than just the way something looks. It's the whole thing, the way something actually works on so many different levels.
Okay, so what went down this week with Apple? Same old shit, Sharon.
Yeah, same
At the
old shit.
WWDC conference where a few Mac tech stuff was revealed, and we had the reveal of the iOS 7, the Mac Pro, and then we had the reveal of the new OS.
Maverick.
You know what?
Performance.
I hate that new name. Seriously?
Maverick?
Why
Really?
the hell did they just go off the tangent? We were fine with the feline names, you know. We were fine with the leopard, the tiger, the lion, the mountain lion. And now it's Maverick?
Yep.
What the hell?
Totally off tangent.
Exactly. Why couldn't they go with like Hello Kitty, Maru the cat?
Mario the
But I was very glad to see that finally the mother of all Macs was finally updated. And
But
what did it turn out to be? A baton.
I mean, I get the idea of a simplistic design, you know, clean lines and all that kind of stuff. But
Yep.
seriously, when I took a look at the Mac Pro,
Right.
I was like, what is this? It's like a coffee mug holder or some shit. Or you can use it as a rolling pin to make
Yes.
chapatis
Yes,
and
lovely.
doughs and pizzas.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing about Apple, okay? They're very good at breaking new ground. When it comes to design, they know how to play with colors and they know how to play with shapes and stuff. You could see that from the time Steve Jobs came back in the mid-90s and took over the company all over again. He had this vision for what computers would look like. But I
Brilliant.
really cannot believe that this was his vision for the Mac Pro. Seriously?
I tell you, he's rolling in his grave right now. Pun intended.
Oh, I hope not, you know, because he's been rolling in his grave for the last 1.5 years with all the stuff that Apple has been coming out with. But at the same time, you've got to give it to them for having the balls and the chutzpah to actually pursue a design idea like this. It's pretty grandiose. If you-
Yeah. I mean, it's quite a risk coming up with this kind of design because then you, like what you said, how do you attach that to the monitor?
I have a few USB ports myself.
And plug into what, Persis?
I don't know. Plug it up my butt. But anyway,
And then
here's
you
the
can see all
thing.
the
Okay,
shit coming
they love breaking new ground with their designs. But the thing about them is, it's so strange that after a few years, when you look back on their designs, you can't help but laugh at it because it just seemed so
Ridiculous?
ridiculous. I remember the first iMacs. You know those bubble jelly colored iMacs that came out
Yeah,
in the
like
99, 2000.
Those huge TV set, like.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing
I
the
remember
ad for
those.
that, and it was so cool.
It was cool, yeah. Compared to the PCs.
10 years later,
Hey, if it works, I guess it's okay.
yeah, I'm still a bit of a skeptic on the design. If I decide to buy this thing 5 years from now, I'm gonna look at it and go like,
But hey, you can always take comfort in the fact that if they were to come up with a different design 5 years later and after you buy the cylindrical one,
Yeah.
you can always use that as a rolling pin.
And what about the iOS 7, Sharon? What did you think about the new iOS 7?
That is so Android.
What else went down this week? Oh, I'm so excited because I am a former game junkie.
Oh God.
Oh, yes, the E3 convention and the reveal of the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yeah. Okay, well, I saw the trailer for Xbox One and the PS4. Okay, I'm not a gamer, okay? So I realized
Lucky
that...
you.
Yeah, I'm not a gamer. I don't know why. I mean, I've tried playing games. My very first game was a PC ROM game. You remember those that you have to put in the disc inside? Yeah, that's one
Boy,
of my
do I
first
remember
games.
those.
Yeah, and I was like playing that, and it was a kind of like a murder mystery game thing. So I went to the first level, and I went to the second level, and then I got impatient because I couldn't get to the next level.
Yep.
And they had this cheat book, so I went through all the cheats just so I
what's
can
the
finish the
point of
entire
playing
game.
a game then? I see. I don't get people like you.
I don't have the patience,
You want to play
man.
games and you want to go up to like level 1866, but you're not willing to work hard for it. You just
'Cause
go
I
on all
don't-
these websites, pick out cheat sheets and cheat tips.
I don't
and
have
then,
the patience.
blare to the whole social media networking world that you are on Candy Crush level 655. I am sorry, people. Stop inviting me to play Candy Crush. I
That is
am not
one-
a Candy Crushed person.
But
I
that's
hate Candy
one-
Crush.
That is
I
one
hate Candy
addictive...
Crush. I was a gamer and I had to go for serious rehab.
Oh my god, what did you do?
It started out with the PS1 way
Okay.
back in the 90s.
Way back.
Way back in the 90s, and a really very scary as shit game called Resident Evil.
Ooh.
And I realized like 2 years just went by
Oh my god.
without me realizing what the hell I was doing.
Wow.
And like Friday to Saturday, sometimes I wouldn't even take a bath.
Oh my god.
I know, it was that bad. But then again, okay, so anyway, coming back to 2013, I'm totally clean.
Okay.
Ready to
But-
embrace a new phase.
You're just gonna
in
go into
gaming.
a relapse.
Well, I wouldn't call this a relapse because actually the game consoles have really developed through the years. It's become an entertainment console. And so you watched the Xbox One trailer, right?
Yeah.
Which was dropped at the recent E3 convention.
Thank you for joining us on the Microsoft campus at the home of Xbox. Today, we put you at the center of a new generation in the living room, where your games look and feel like nothing else, where your TV becomes more intelligent, where all of your entertainment comes alive in one place. Introducing Xbox One.
If you were to pit the Xbox One with the PS4, I would definitely, as a gamer or a former gamer, given the titles that are available on the PS4, that the PS4 is really going to give the Xbox One a run for its money, only because they have the bigger and better titles.
But here's my thought.
We'll see what happens when the two game consoles drop during the Christmas period, because that's always a very busy time for
Yeah.
sales to pick up. I mean, the marketing strategy has always been to drop consoles during the holiday season.
I'm thinking maybe Xbox and PS4, they use game consoles. What I would like, for me especially, it would be cool if you can actually have a game that kind of have those kind of projectors that gives you your whole entire living room will have like a hologram that you're immersed literally in the game, playing the game itself.
But you do have that. So who's to say that you can't have projection coming out from the consoles? Because Sony has done that with like cameras as well. There used to be a HD camera that came out like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, where there was actually projection capability. So you would go out and shoot your stuff. If you wanted to come home and take a look at your videos, you would just put it on the table and then point it towards a blank wall, and then just review your videos projector style. So I won't be surprised if gaming consoles will already have that technology and come out with it in the next 2-3 years. You never know. And then you can play your dating game, Sharon, and then you can pretend you have a boyfriend.
Oh my god, that is so lame!
Or you can download an episode of Game of Thrones and then you can project
I
that.
can be I can be like one of
Put
the
yourself in the red wedding scene and pretend to get your throat slit.
to get my throat slit. Now that would be awesome. And next up is we're going to talk about movies.
Don't we always talk about entertainment?
Hey, we're entertainment people. You know, we have to talk about entertainment one way or another.
I am a junkie, entertainment junkie.
Hey, I'm a certified couch potato.
Shaking all over.
That is Persis getting high.
I know.
So, okay, the first movie we're going to talk about, the one that is coming out quite soon, is Pacific Rim.
We always thought alien life would come from the stars. But it came from deep beneath the Pacific.
What the hell is going on?
Pacific Rim.
This new movie by Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Is it Guillermo del Toro or Guillermo del Tormo?
I don't know, I always pronounce it as Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh no, but I'm really a huge fan of Guillermo del Toro.
Ooh, me too.
He's doing a lot of blockbuster films. He's taken it up a notch since Hellboy.
Yeah,
I
can
still
see
think
that.
his best work is Pan's Labyrinth because
I
it had a
completely
lot
agree.
of beautiful imagery,
Mhm.
beautiful
Yeah, yeah.
story.
I agree.
But I guess in Hollywood, you know, you still have to earn a living.
Uh-huh.
You still have to go out there and get your Dunkin' Donuts and your drive-through McDonald's.
Hence
Um,
Pacific Rim.
My first thoughts, Sharon, I feel like he has compromised his storytelling.
I
a
agree.
lot. I feel like I'm watching Transformers 3.5.
I agree.
It is the movie that is going to glue Transformers 3 and 4 together. So
With
it's for
Iron Man
people-
as well. With
Exactly.
Iron
It's
Man
for
as well.
people who can't wait to see Transformers 4 and couldn't get enough of Transformers 3. So
And-
this is the movie to watch.
Oh my god, I saw the trailer a few times, and I mean, I did not expect him to do this film because when I saw the trailer, it's so not Guillermo del Toro, who I see is either Michael Bay or Bryan Singer.
I remember one time watching a video on him on how he planned Pan's Labyrinth, how he planned for the film, and he walks around with this huge ass notebook and he
Okay.
does the most beautiful drawings ever. He's a talented artist. I love the fact that he's got a vision in his head when he goes into a movie. I saw the trailer. I don't think I'm going to catch it in the theaters though because I really feel like I'm watching Transformers.
Yeah,
I don't feel like this is anything new.
I don't feel it's Guillermo del Toro.
But what's the premise, Sharon?
Well, the story about
I
it
got
is
lost in all that special effects.
well, the idea is that there's these creatures and they are coming out on Earth and doing all this apocalyptic crap. And so they decided that, okay, in order to get rid of all these monsters, they have to build this huge ass robots that is controlled by humans and to kill off these monsters. And that's pretty much it, really.
Oh, here's my reaction.
That's yours, man.
Yawn.
Yawn. What else is new? I mean, seriously, it's such... I got blinded by all the CGI and all that.
I know.
I'm sorry, I couldn't see
There
it.
was just so much CGI.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get what the trailer was talking about.
Exactly.
That's
Only
what a
got
lot of Hollywood blockbuster films feel like, right?
They just have no idea what the hell they're talking about. That's number one.
Exactly.
And number two, they will tell the whole entire fucking story in like 1 minute.
And I noticed that a lot of Tom Cruise film trailers tend to do that.
Hey, but people still watch Tom Cruise films, amazingly enough, despite the fact that a whole lot of people actually don't like the guy. He's actually one of the most bankable actors still.
Only because he plays himself all the time. You know that in every Tom Cruise movie, you know that he's playing himself. Whether
Because it's just
it's
himself.
Top Gun or Cocktail or Eyes Wide Shut or Rain Man, it's
Just
always
that
Tom
one-
Cruise.
It's always Tom Cruise. It's
Yes.
never anyone else.
It's never anyone else. You
So
know?
I guess that works for him, you know,
know.
because then, you know, people just want to see Tom Cruise.
Exactly.
Yet not, you know, the character in Rain Man or
I mean, he did this movie recently, right? What was it called? Oblivion?
Oblivion. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, where they shot it in Iceland, my favorite country.
Oh.
Only because there's no one there. We should do a podcast in Iceland.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, in the middle of
Somewhere
nowhere
in the
in some igloo.
mountains.
But anyway, you know, I mean, what's the difference? I saw the trailer and I went like, hey, that's Tom Cruise in Iceland.
It's just Tom Cruise in Iceland in a space suit in a spaceship.
I know.
So,
You
so
know?
I guess that works for him, you know, because then, you know, people just want to see Tom Cruise.
Exactly.
Yet not, you know, the character in Rayman or...
I know, I just don't get it. Why do they even give those films that he acts in titles? They should just call it Tom Cruise Part 1. Tom Cruise.
Part
Part 2.
140.
Tom Cruise Part 10. Part 2. Part 3.
Trois.
Part 3. Part... Which brings me to the Hobbit trailer, which also kind of was premiered a few days ago.
Hobbit is coming out.
Yep.
Hobbit is coming out.
Ding,
Ooh,
ding,
wee,
ding,
wee.
ding, ding,
You got your
ding, ding.
Cumberbatch in there. You've got your Orlando Bloom in there.
I got
You
my
your
Richard
Martin-
Armitage!
I got my Richard Armitage in
Richard
there.
Armitage. Okay, here's the thing though. I don't understand why Smaug the dragon sounds like an F1 car engine. Why? Why does a dragon sound like an F1 racing car? It goes like, and I'm thinking like, hey, doesn't that sound like an F1 racetrack? Like,
Persis, it's a teaser trailer. They are still fixing Smaug.
okay, so Cumberbatch was put in a CGI suit and he's playing the dragon. How does a 6-foot man become a 50,
Dragon.
60-foot dragon?
Hey, it's possible, you know. He's gonna
With
make
wings.
he's gonna make that dragon sound so sexy.
I'm just perplexed. I don't see an iota of Cumberbatch in that dragon. I mean, I get it with Golem. I get it with Andy Serkis and Golem because you can kind of see Andy Serkis's face in Golem, right? But
The dragon?
Smaug?
I don't know. I think they're just banking on the idea of his rich baritone voice. I'm guessing he's just gonna make the dragon sound uber sexy that you just can't hate the character.
What would be really funny if the dragon came out with a Sherlock Holmes hat?
By the way,
Season 3 of Sherlock Holmes in The Desolation of
Sherlock.
Smaug. What happens after Sherlock Holmes throws himself over the roof of a hospital?
He becomes a dragon.
Stay tuned. He got relegated to Middle Earth. This is his afterlife.
Stuck in Middle Earth being a dragon. Oh my god, it's so sad.
Oh dear. Yeah, Martin Freeman comes back as a hobbit. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, back to the trailer.
Yes, the trailer.
What did you like
honestly-
about the trailer? What did you not like about the trailer?
Okay, I like the fact that unlike most trailers coming out of Hollywood, this one doesn't tell you anything about the story. It just whets your appetite, going like, what the hell is going to happen in this movie? Because you have no idea what's going on.
This is not at all like Connect 4 on Xbox, right? This is
Yeah. No.
can't connect any dots here. All I remember about the trailer was a bunch of dwarves in barrels, traveling down a river, and some flying elves with
flying
bows and arrows, and Orlando Bloom, and that's it.
But Orlando Bloom, Legolas is back, and he has far more screen time compared to Frodo from the first movie.
And he looks a bit older, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Which is ironic because this story takes place before the Lord of the Rings, and I don't know.
And he's not supposed to age. He's an elf.
Are we like working backwards here? Hello?
This is the problem when you do prequels. It's just hard when you're trying to cast the same characters again. Because even for Frodo on the first film,
He looks
Frodo
older.
looks way older. Yeah.
Of course, can't wait to see Richard Armitage as Thorin Oakenshield.
Oh my God. Isn't he a
Nice.
sexy man or what?
Very. Yep,
We want
yep.
to drool over Richard Armitage.
Ooh,
He's such a sexy guy, I tell you.
Ooh, yeah.
If only Benedict did not play the dragon for that
Actually,
film.
yeah, I'm a bit surprised that Peter Jackson didn't cast Benedict Cumberbatch as one of the elves because
Yeah,
he
he
has a
could play
very
the elf.
elvish look.
Yeah, he's got the height.
I think it's the voice. That
it's
voice
too-
would have ruined any elf. If there was a chain-smoking elf, It will be Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's the Hobbit for you. All right, and that's the end of podcast episode 2 of Tomboy Tirade. We will be back in 2 weeks tirading about everything and everything under the sun.
Yes, definitely. And that includes our BO as well. And catching Sharon down with her panties.
Do check us out at our website at www.tomboy-tarts.com. That's tomboy-tarts.com for all our features and our posts, anything and everything that we love about being a tomboy.
And if you're interested to find out more about Tomboy Tarts away from the website, find us on the social media sites as well. Just type in Tomboy Tarts or Tomboy-Tarts.
And yeah, we're pretty much everywhere. We are everywhere.
Have a great 2 weeks, y'all, and take care. Ciao.
Adios, amigos.